Hello, I'm Jody Wolf, and you're watching Expoz on March 23, 2020, 10:58 p.m. Birmingham. Topic, um, I believe by this time next month, you'll see a cure for the coronavirus. And I always thought that Israel would have come up with it anyway. Well, they are. And you'll see that probably about the 15th of April, somewhere in there. A lot of stuff, prophetic wise, is supposed to happen between now and mid-June, and what that includes is proof, 100% proof. It'll be documented that China made this virus and China released it to get rid of Trump. What you're going to hear, China had partners. And one of the persons in that room was Pelosi. It was at a meeting. She was in that room, and there's others with her. All of these will be disclosed somewhere after June, if not before. Donald Trump will be reelected as our president November 9, or I think 9th, maybe it's 20th. And you will see a major, very quick recovery of our country, the likes that no one has ever witnessed before. This is coming to the United States, and not only to the United States, this is coming to Israel and to any country who supported Israel through this, and who supported our president through this. And there's a lot more to it that I don't know at all, but it's slowly being released. And what I know and what I found out came through visions and dreams and multiple, to the point of where one woman sat in the boardroom meeting with Pelosi, and she named two others. I keep trying to come up with Reed. Seemed like she said Reed. I don't know if she did or not. But Schumer, this person sat in the board meeting with them and with China for the sole purpose of destroying our president's ability and capability, and to make the world hate him. And you know the reason behind that. This has been the Democratic way of life since they were Democrats. And Trump is a true blue American who wants nothing but the best for America. When you have an American president that wants the best for our country, that means he stops the bleeding wherever the bleeding may be. And he knew the bleeding was in the establishment. The bulk of it was in the establishment. He's going to be reelected. Now, as far as beyond him being sworn in on January 9, 2021, I don't know where we will go from there. It is still my belief that we come up on the final 7 years according to the 80-year generation of Israel becoming a nation, and May 14, 1948. Their 70th year was up May 14, 2018. And their 80th will be up May 14, 20, what is it? 2818. I'm sorry, 2118. And anyway, the final 3 years will have been up May 14, 2021, and that leaves 7 years left, and that's the time period of the tribulation. But the rest of this stuff, you will see it, and the world will see it. I mean, the world will see it. And America, you're going to come back. This is defeated. This virus, they thought that it would do more than it did. It didn't. So they had to just put out the word as scare tactics and try to scare the hell out of the world, in which the world is folding up because of that. But these days of the world folding up is going to end in less than 30 days. Keep that in mind. It's going to unfold. People are going to start going back to work, go back to church. Where's it better to be? In your house, watching preaching on TV or on your computer, or being at the church, God's home, with all your friends worshiping the same God in the same place? You think you're not protected there? Of course you are. But yet people are not going to church. That's the very first place that people should go with something like this happening. And yet they're closing the doors to the churches. And one last thing I'm going to make a comment on, and then I'm going to quit, is when he said, to be a church is not to go in and he makes you feel good, he feels good, he gets the money, you go home, and all is well until next week and we'll start over. We got too many preachers that just wants you to walk out of there feeling good, whether what he told you was true or not. These are going to be identified as well. Jody Wolf Expoz.